Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. I'm Lisa Joy from MosaLingua and today we're diving into the fascinating world of sign languages. Maybe you know nothing about sign languages, maybe you are an expert in signing. Either ways, I can guarantee you are going to learn something new throughout this video. So stick around with me until the end as I reveal 15 facts about sign languages. So let's get started. Let's go.
Fact number 1. The earliest records of sign languages date from the 5th century BC.
These records were found in a dialogue written by Plato. I'm sure you've heard that name before. Plato is one of the greatest philosophers of all time. Well, in his dialogue Cratylus, it states that Socrates, which is another well-known philosopher, once said, "If we hadn't a voice or a tongue and wanted to express things to one another, would we try to make signs by moving our hands, head, and the rest of our body?" Now, there's no need to be a genius to understand that he was referring to a language back then unknown or not recognized. Sign languages.
Fact number 2. Sign language was once banned.
I know this information sounds incorrect, but you heard this right. In 1880, during the Second International Congress about the education of the deaf, a declaration was made stating that oral education was somehow better than manual education. As a result, sign language in school for the deaf was banned. What? It was only in 2010 that the American Sign Language ban was formally lifted and became an acceptable method for educating deaf students.
Fact number 3. There isn't just one sign language.
Just like with spoken languages, many different sign languages exist around the world. We are talking roughly about 300 sign languages globally. These languages developed from within different groups of people across the globe, subsequently resulting in multiple languages instead of one universal sign language. And even within the same country, you can find a variety of sign languages. Popular sign languages are ASL, used mainly in the United States, but also in some parts of Canada, and BSL, used in the UK. However, these two languages are completely different.
Fact number 4. There are international efforts to create a standardized sign language.
Although I've just mentioned in the previous fact that there is no universal sign language, there is, however, a form of international sign, formerly known as gestuno. Gestuno is used at international meetings and events, such as the Deaflympics, and uses elements of different sign languages. This way, sign language users around the world can communicate with each other. While it's not a fully developed language like ASL or BSL, it does help bridge communication gaps between signers from different countries.
Fact number 5. There are sign languages for specific fields.
For instance, there are specialized signs used in the fields of technology, science, engineering, math, making it easier for deaf professionals to communicate complex concepts. And talking about deaf professionals?
Fact number 6. It takes up to 7 years to become a qualified sign language interpreter.
Have you ever thought of becoming a qualified sign language interpreter? Then I hope not to disappoint you with this information, but it is quite a lengthy career. On the other hand, sign language interpreters only work for a maximum of 20 to 30 minutes straight. After that time limit, a break is required.
Fact number 7. Sign languages have their own grammar.
Grammar, grammar, grammar. Not even in sign languages do we get to escape from it. That's right, sign language has grammatical rules, but these differ from spoken languages. For example, in ASL, the sentence structure often follows a topic-comment format, which contrasts with the subject, verb, object order in spoken English. And just like with spoken languages, incorrect grammar is very likely to result in confusion.
Fact number 8. Facial expressions and body language are crucial in sign languages.
Okay, this fact is not so surprising, but way too important to leave out. Sign languages don't only rely on signs, they are way more complex than just hand gestures. Along with the position of the hands in relation to your body, facial expressions, which aren't exactly facial expressions, but more like facial movements that convey grammatical information, gestures and body language all play a key role. They add meaning and context to signs. For example, raising your eyebrows is essential to indicate that you are asking for something.
Fact number 9. Sign languages have their own slang and idioms.
As well as spoken languages, sign languages are in constant evolution. Therefore, many slang and idiomatic expressions have developed throughout time and in different places. A popular idiom in ASL translated in spoken language is train, go, sorry. This was once used as a question in the famous TV game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The commonly used American Sign Language phrase train, go, sorry is equivalent to what English idiom? Saw the light, hit rock bottom, kick the bucket, miss the boat. Audience, please take your guess. Answer D, missed the boat. That's what we were looking for. Congratulations if you got this right. I'm sorry, I can't give you $10,000. But you are all winning in knowledge, aren't you, just by watching this video? So I would like you to give a thumbs up if you haven't done this yet, and also share this video to whoever you might think will find this interesting. Train, go, sorry means a person does not wish to repeat what they've just said, like in a teasing way, as if someone has missed the boat, which is an English idiom meaning to lose the opportunity.
Fact number 10. Babies can learn sign language before they can speak.
Oh, I wish I had known about this fact when my kids were still babies. Too late. But it makes so much sense though, because the muscles in a baby's hands grow and develop faster than the muscles in their mouths. So signing can be a much better option for early communication. And that's the reason why some smart parents out there are teaching even their hearing babies basic signs to help them communicate their needs before they can talk, reducing frustration on both sides, the baby and the parents. Oh, and also, apparently, if a baby's first language is sign language, they will often start babbling with their hands rather than with their mouths. Cute.
Fact number 11. Brain damage affects sign language.
Regrettably, just as with spoken languages, brain injuries from a stroke, for example, can affect the ability to sign. Signers may not be able to put signs into the correct grammar or put signs into the correct forms due to certain types of bodily impairments.
Fact number 12. People who speak sign language have name signs.
That's a really cool fact. Instead of signing out the individual letters of their name, signers use a single sign to represent their name. And this name sign is unique to each individual and can be compared to a nickname. It's usually based on a physical characteristic or personality trait of the person. For example, my name in sign language is, which means cat eyes, because, well, my classmates nicknamed me this way, so yeah.
Fact number 13. Learning sign language has cognitive benefits.
Undoubtedly, studies have shown that learning sign language can enhance cognitive abilities, improve spatial awareness, and even provide benefits in learning additional spoken languages.
Fact number 14. The most spoken sign language is Indo-Pakistani.
Whoa, this one really surprised me. I thought ASL would be the top one, but according to Wikipedia, as of 2021, Indo-Pakistani sign language is the most used sign language in the world.
Fact number 15. Sign language has a sign union flag.
And this is the last but not least fact. Let's talk about this beautiful flag designed by the French artist Arnaud Ballard. The sign language flag represents a stylized outline of a hand and includes 3 colors: dark blue, which represents deathhood and humanity, turquoise, representing sign language, and yellow for enlightenment and hope. Ballard intended the flag to be an international symbol to welcome the deaf community. Beautiful. I love it. And here you have it, 15 facts about sign languages. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comment box below. And if you know any other cool facts about sign languages that I didn't mention in this video, then write it down below. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did preparing it for you. If you haven't given us a thumbs up yet, please do so, and also subscribe to our channel for more content about languages.
If you learned something new from this video, give it a thumbs up. Then, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. Have a look around our channel for more hacks and tips. And if you're watching on another social media platform, like or follow our page. See you next time.